Hey guys, and first, Happy New Year! How's 2021 so far? How are your expectations? And by the way, guys, this is Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. So, guys, how's 2021 so far? Have you been doing your New Year resolutions? And today we are talking about New Year resolutions because almost all of us do us. We want to get better this year and the year after that and the year after that. But very often, a lot of us, we fail at those New Year resolutions and we end up kind of at the same place that we were in 2020 or the year before that. So how to do that better? How do I do it to actually get better and to stick with my New Year resolutions? At some point in my life, I used to fail at those resolutions all the time because I just didn't understand how it all worked until I became a coach and realized that New Year resolution is nothing more than our goals that we set at the beginning of the year, right? And so I wasn't successful at reaching my goals and I didn't know the science behind reaching our goals. And that's why I wasn't that successful with New Year resolutions unless I got lucky. That rarely happened. But this year, I'm doing this podcast with much more knowledge. I've been coaching for quite a while and getting better and better at my New Year resolutions or at quitting them. Sometimes we do those resolutions that mean nothing to us and we are better off without them than stressing about not doing them. So New Year resolutions, how do you actually make them happen this year? So as a nutrition coach, helping people to change their habits around nutrition, around eating, around movement, around stress management, around sleep, getting more energy, fixing any health issue that is minor but kind of bothering you all the time, to look exactly the way you want to look. I help people all the time to reach their goals. And I'm working in this area and I hear from my clients a lot of different resolutions, like I want to drink more water, or I want to eat less sugar this year, or I want to eat more mindfully, or I want to just eat better because I know that healthy eating improves my energy, makes me feel and look better, and life is just so much better when I eat better, when I take care of my meals. So these are some of the resolutions that my clients share with me. The problem with these resolutions, like drink more water, they're not concrete, they're not precise, they're not actions. Well, they kind of are, but they kind of aren't. What do I mean by that? So let's take drink more water. There are two questions you should ask yourself when approaching any New Year resolution or any health goal. Health, nutrition, fitness, whatever that might be. First, how will I know when I succeed? So what exactly is drinking more water? What does it mean exactly? Like, how much water do you actually need to drink? Maybe how you need to hydrate, like when, how many glasses of water, other liquids, food, like what does it mean for you to drink more water? How many liters, maybe, glasses of water? What does it mean for you in your life? How will you know when you succeed? And the second question is, what daily behaviors do I need to do to succeed? So let's say drink more water means you want to drink 2 liters of water a day, every day. So what do you need to do to get to that place? Do you need to drink a glass of water or half a liter of water every time you wake up and then before each of your meals? Do you need to drink water around your workout? Do you need to drink a glass of water when you wake up, when you go to bed, before each of your meals? drink less other stuff, replace maybe soda with water, replace sugary or excess coffee with water. What does it mean exactly in daily habits? How will you know when you succeed? Those are a couple of questions that you really need to figure out if you are really serious about making your resolutions come true, instead of just thinking that, well, that could be a good thing to have. Those kind of wishy-washy thinking resolutions, they never come true. So guys, you might just quit them altogether and not stress about them. But if you are indeed serious in making your resolutions stick and making them happen, making them a part of your life from now on, then these are two questions you need to ask yourself. How will I know when I succeed? And what daily behaviors, habits do I need to do today and every day to make them happen? Those resolutions, to make that success happen. Let's take another one. Eat less sugar. Okay, it's a great goal. Sugar is probably one of the most harming substances in your diet, in our diet. It affects our eating habits in a negative way in so many ways, just hijacking our brain. We eat more sugar, we eat less good stuff, we change our metabolism for the worse, not for the better. We increase inflammation, so many things, our mood, our energy levels. So sugar, a lot of us do want to eat sugar. I'm proud to say that I used to be a sugar addict, and this past 2020, I ate none of it, no added sugar. So that is quite a huge accomplishment for myself. And I know how to do that. And here is what you need to do to be able to eat less sugar. First of all, what is eating less sugar? What does it mean in your life? Let's take 2021. You want to eat less sugar. So by the end of 2021, how would you know if you succeeded? Let's say today is the end of 2021. Today is December 31st, a year from now. So how would you know when you succeeded? When you indeed ate less sugar. You need to put it into specific amounts, no added sugars, no sweeteners except for natural sweet taste and things like whole fruit. That's probably the only sweet thing, really, naturally sweet. What does it mean to eat less sugar? What kind of sugar? Does it go to artificial sweeteners too? Does it go to sweeteners like stevia? What does it mean to eat less sugar? Maybe it just means to not drink your sugar in sodas and drinks. Maybe it means to not eat desserts. What does it mean for you to eat less sugar? How will you know when you succeed? And then, how are you making it happen through daily habits, daily actions? What are you working on today? Maybe adding less sugar to your drinks, to your coffees? Maybe not eating that croissant or donut with your morning coffee? How are you working on this today? And what is the plan to progress towards that success that you envisioned in question number 1? How will I know when I succeed? How are you working on this success today? What kind of plan do you have to get to that place of success? Obviously, guys, most of the time we can't jump from 0 to hero. We can't eat a lot of sugar and then the next day expect to easily quit all sugar. It took me a few years to quit all sugar, to get to this place where I'm no longer a sugar addict and I can sit in a bakery or a chocolate factory and have no desire for even to try, just genuinely having no desire. That took years to get. It might not take years for your specific resolution, but it might. But guys, it's better to be in a better place a year from now than to just wish for a perfect situation the next day and never make it happen. So better is always better than nothing at all. So please also do not engage in that all or nothing thinking, because it just keeps us stuck. It kept me stuck for a while until I started working on better. So back to our questions. So how will you know when you succeed? What does it mean exactly to eat less sugar in the amounts, in behaviors? And what kind of daily behaviors, habits you need to practice today to get closer to that success today? Even a tiny bit, we need to get closer every day. You need to have a plan and work that plan. Well, let's take another one. Eat better. Like, a lot of people want to eat better. A lot of my clients, when they come to me, they like, I want to eat better. Help me. And as a coach, what do? I help people to answer these questions. How will you know when you succeed? What does eating better mean to you? Like, how do you want to transform your eating habits? Let's say today you are eating better. So what does it mean? Are you eating a lot of vegetables? Are you not eating junk food? Are you having balanced meals on regular schedule? Like, what does it mean for you to eat better? And then how are you working on this eating better result today? What are you changing today? Even in a small way. Actually, small way is the best way to move forward. Maybe you are adding a bowl of vegetables to every of your meal. Maybe instead of dessert, you go for fruit. What does it mean today for you to eat better? How are you working today on that eating better behavior? And again, back to the question number one, how will you know when you succeed? What will it look like at the end of 2021 when you, in fact, do eat better? How will your day look like? Every of your meals. You need to think about it more precisely. Another one, eat more mindfully. I'm actually working myself on that one. Like, what does it mean to eat more mindfully? For me, it means to eat with no distractions. So when I eat, I just eat. I don't check my email. I don't check my phone. I don't post pictures of anything. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch any documentaries. I'm not listening to podcasts. I'm not engaging in some conversation to solve a problem. I'm just eating, paying attention to what I eat, chewing slowly, feeling all the textures and flavors in my food. And then also, for me, is a big thing to eat to 80% full, or when I'm no longer hungry. So yeah, I eat healthy food all the time, but very often I end up being a little bit stuffed more than not. So I just overeat all that healthy food. So I need to learn to cook less for myself and to leave the table 80% full. I need to figure out better what is the capacity of my digestive system. I need to respect my digestive system more. So for me, again, mindful eating means every day I eat with no distractions and I eat to 80% full. And it's kind of subjective. What is 80% full? It's not like you can measure it precisely. But just for me, it's not feeling stuffed and feeling like being able to go for a walk right after my meal and being energized instead of a little bit sleepy. So that's what it means for me to eat more mindfully. And so how am I working on that today? I'm not turning on phones, computers, social media, podcasts, none of that when I eat, while I'm eating, and then I'm cooking less. So I know how much food usually keeps me stuffed or makes me feel stuffed a little bit. And so now, today, I'm practicing cooking less. And then also eating slower. I'm actually going to be using timer to slow my eating down. So instead of 15 minutes, what it usually takes me to actually eat my meal, I'm going to be eating for 20 minutes today. So that's how I'm working on my eating more mindfully habit. And how do I know when I succeed? How will I know that I've succeeded? I'm eating slowly. paying attention to my food with no distractions. And when I finish my meal, I feel no longer hungry. I feel light and ready to go for a walk instead of a little bit overstuffed and sleepy. So that's how I'm going to be working on my New Year resolution to eat more mindfully. Let's recap. Now you have this list of your New Year resolutions. Maybe eat less sugar, maybe exercise more or more regularly, maybe sleep better, drink more water, eat better. So you have this list. Now, how will you know when you succeed? What does this eat better or drink more water or exercise more look like? What do you do every day as that person who already exercises more or exercises regularly? What does your success look like in your daily life? And the second question, how are you working on this successful future today? How are you working towards that New Year resolution? How are you getting better at it today? Not sometime in the future. No, today. How are you working on that, getting better? Not trying to be perfect, but trying to be better than you were yesterday. And once you get comfortable with this new better, then you can work on the next step. So again, how will you know when you succeed? What your day will look like when you succeed? And how you're working today on that success. Not trying to be perfect, but trying to get better. And this is basically how you make any goal in your life happen. Not trying to magically turn into a new person overnight from December 2020, 31st to January 1st, not trying to magically turn into a new person, but instead having better resolutions, having more precise goals, working on them today, working on better, not perfect. And that's how we reach any goal in our life, working on better, on progress, and knowing exactly how our success will look like when we achieve it. And that's the better way to make our resolutions reality in 2021 and reach any goals. So guys, please let me know what you think about this podcast episode. Please let me know if you learned something new and how you're going to approach your New Year resolutions and goals differently now. Please let me know. Please share this podcast with other people who are also working on their New Year resolutions, people who you want to succeed. So please share this episode. Please discuss it. Please learn together, work better, help each other to work better on your Year resolutions to reach your goals and make your life look more like the life you want to live. So share, learn together, and as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily. Maybe today it means to eat an extra bowl of vegetables. What does it mean for you to eat better